What it do, beautiful people? Your girl Poet. Time for your Just Curious report. Happy freaking Monday. Shout out to Kate and William, who gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. London is painted in blue tonight because of the royal baby boy, I guess, because he doesn't have a name yet, or it hasn't been announced. Chris Brown and Drake found out, hey, they got a break for once. Remember that club suing them for $16 million because, well, they had a fight? The judge said, no, people get drunk and fight in clubs all the time. You can't pick and choose the people that you sue because you know they have money. The question becomes, what does Tony Parker do with his $20 million lawsuit since, A, you're playing basketball, B, the club's not responsible, you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or the right place at the wrong time? Don't think he's getting his money either. Speaking of which, Jermaine Dupri needs to get into the studio ASAP. Remember that Lambo that he had that got repossessed in 2011? Well, turns out his financial institution sued him for the remainder of the balance on it. He never showed up to court, never responded, so now a judge ruled in favor of the financial institution, so he owes them $80,000 plus interest. That's on top of like the $900,000 he owes in back taxes. Yep. Time to come out with a best of So Def album or something. Sorry, I'm just being honest. What else can I tell you about? We won't even talk about Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J, now both rocking rings that you can see in pictures on Instagram. If y'all are married, great. If not, and it's just a storyline, nobody cares. I'm just happy to see black people loving black people. Get in where you fit in, I guess. So, I guess I have to be the one to tell you that it is probably not the best interest to bark at a police dog if you play for the Florida Gators. One player found that out the hard way. He got arrested for barking at a canine, unit dog. Apparently also for resisting arrest. And I'm thinking, you can't even, bark at a dog these days? That sounds very, very strange, but I guess it is what it is. Shout out to Drake and J. Cole, who removed the autism line from their record off of J. Cole's album. Apparently after Holly Robinson Peete spoke about autism and her kids, J. Cole felt some kind of way, did an apology. But it begs the question, should rappers and entertainers have to remove lines from songs that people don't agree with? What kind of music will we be left with? It was the question that I posed when it came to Rick Ross and his You Ain't Even Know It. Yes, he said that it was date rape. He says that that was just a rhyme. So where do we draw the line? What happens when the music that shouldn't... I didn't think music and poetry and books should be censored, but what happens when we do? Just a question, just a thought. You ain't got to think about it. So Genuine, Tyrese, and Tank, they have TGT. They were performing on The Couch. Not sure what show that is. Genuine was high out his mind, seriously. And if looks could kill, Tyrese would have killed him about 4 times during his performance. You can see the video right now at PoetTaylor.com. Even funnier, Tank took to Twitter and was like, we need to rehearse, fellas. And then said, Genuine, let's ooh-wee, and told Tyrese to get some chapstick. I was about dead because he did remind me just a little bit of Malik Yoba from New York Undercover when he used to have that whole ashy lip thing going on. So, okay. Rihanna, the mesh shirt with the nipple rings out. I'm not mad. Apparently that's just what you do. But I can tell you, for those who don't like her gray hair, I'm hearing whispers that the reason that she dyed her locks gray is because she's coming out with another lipstick with MAC, and that will be almost the kind of color, I guess is the best thing to say. Yes. So Von Miller of the Denver Broncos, I want to say, in trouble, maybe suspended for 4 games because, well, he tested dirty. He had a threesome with Molly and Mary, and it didn't work out for him. For you older folks to watch this, that is ecstasy and weed. I just wanted to put a spin on it. Speaking of weed, hey Snoop Dogg, he's coming out with his own dog food line. It was only a matter of time before that happened. So kudos to him. He should have had a whole dog line a long time ago, but maybe I should get into PR because I come up with a lot of ideas that then come to fruition for other people. Who knew that Dina Lohan drunked out Lindsay Lohan when she was in rehab? Yes, and now a court has issued her to cease all contact with Lindsay until she's finished with her rehab. Can you imagine not being able to speak to your mom because, well, she's an addict too, just doesn't want to admit it to herself, so now y'all can't talk at all? I think that's really bad, but, I guess it is what it is. Last but not least, Lance Armstrong still losing. The Livestrong Foundation being sued by donors who found out that they thought they were donating to research on cancer, only to find out that the grants and the research had stopped a long time ago, but yet they kept taking these people donations. Not cool at all. I'm your girl Poet, and that's your Just Curious report. Find me at PoetTaylor.com, Poet Chains on Instagram, or Really Poet on Twitter, Facebook Poet. Either way, get at me. I'll holla. Peace.